I just showed up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stephen Rafferty, and you are listening to the Wrestling is Wrestling podcast. Before we start our episode on Wrestlemania 33, we wanted just to extend our deepest condolences to the Ross family. Jim Ross's wife, Jan Ross, unfortunately did not make it after a horrific horrific crash that happened earlier this week. So our condolences go to the family, and we want to take this brief moment of silence. Thank you. Welcome to the Wrestling is Wrestling podcast. This is Stephen Rafferty, your host, and I am alongside my co-hosts for today, Hamza and Siley.
Yo, what's going on?
Hi, everybody.
And today, we're talking about WrestleMania 33 because we are 1 week away from the ultimate throw ride. Is that what they're calling it now?
The ultimate throw ride.
The ultimate throw ride.
Okay.
The shows of shows.
The shows of shows.
Previously called
Showcase of the Immortals. The grandest stage of them all. Yeah, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
33.
12 matches on the card, not even including pre-show. Let's go.
These shows on USA Network, by the way.
Oh,
Is it?
oh,
Yeah,
it was like last year. Last year was on USA.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. And what time
It's
is
not
this
only
start?
on the WWE Network for only $9.99.
Oh, sorry, $9.99. We should have been a tangent there.
Yeah, no, we haven't. Yeah, it's not out of school, but
Nailed
yeah,
it.
it is on the USA Network this year.
From what time? It starts at 7, right?
Starts at 7.
The show starts at 7. The pre-show
Starts at 6:30.
last year it started at 5.
Whoa.
So
Yeah,
I
so it was a.
It was a 2-hour pre-show.
It was a pre-show plus the 4 hours, so it was a 6-hour show.
Okay, WrestleMania starts today at what is it? 4:30 till next week. It's gonna-
WrestleMania started about a month ago.
Right.
Yeah.
It has
Well, WrestleMania
been-
started in January. Whenever they put the WrestleMania sign up at the Raw show, at the SmackDown show, that's when WrestleMania starts.
Actually, technically, WrestleMania started last April at WrestleMania 32. We just continued on the entire year. So
So that's been
Right,
happening
there
for the
you go.
past 33 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
So WrestleMania started in 1985 then.
that's right.
That's right.
It doesn't end.
Doesn't
It
it?
never
It
ends.
never ends. As we all know in wrestling, nothing never ends.
Oh my, we did the Rumble party, and that was 4 hours, and like it was fun, but it's 4 hours.
It was dragging. It was dragging. It dragged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Mania.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
We made it fun. But no, yeah, the show itself, if that was 4 hours and we're there like, okay, guys, get it together. Can you only imagine from, 5 to 11-ish?
Yeah. And trust me, I went last year and I probably got to the stadium probably around like 5:30ish, and we were there. I think we were there for about like till the show ended. It was just like, I mean, it was exciting. The vibe, obviously, when you're there, the vibe is amazing.
Right.
You're just excited to be there and excited about everything. But I think towards like the Reigns and Triple H match, when everybody knew who was going to win, everybody knew Reigns was winning, even though we all wanted a different result. But we were all just like at that point just dead, It's like, especially after what happened in the show beforehand with the Taker and Shane match and everything. So.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually still haven't watched that match because I was away off the computer during that match, so I still haven't seen it.
Mhm.
Wow.
I saw the cage drop, like the
cage drop,
the
yeah.
drop.
That was all over
that was
social
it.
media.
I haven't seen the entire match.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
It was a good match, though.
It was a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's back again against AJ Styles. So this is not a prediction video. We're just talking about WrestleMania 33 and our thoughts of the current match card and what's going on. So
Mhm.
I'm interested to see how that match is going to go. I mean, it's, obviously AJ Styles is an incredible wrestler. Shane McMahon, I'll give him his props because he's good at the matches.
He's taking
He's
some heavy bumps
He's
in the
taken
past.
some heavy. Well, what happened last Thursday when he officially made the match? When he walked out at the end, he was like, "You want to fight at WrestleMania? Okay, fine, I'll fight you." But when he crashed, when AJ threw him into the glass of the car, he
Mhm.
straight up cut his head,
Yeah,
and he walked out, and one of his eyes was completely swollen.
yeah.
So I mean, I appreciate the work for the craft, but boy, also don't dismember your face.
Yeah, and don't risk your health.
I mean, don't risk your health either. Yeah.
as much as cool as that was, and it really helped that build. I mean, they could have done something else with the car. Like he could have got like his leg messed up or something, or like his arm, or like okay, it looks like it hurts, but it's not as bad as going through glass. Like obviously it's fake, it's a prop glass, but still,
Yeah.
But still, that's a lot.
Or maybe they could have done, I don't know, a Styles class on the hood or something. I don't know. Or just throw him into the car without going for the window.
Wait, a style
But
what?
A styles clash.
You said style clash. You didn't say. He said something else. You did something recording. You said style. You said style glass or something.
Styles glass.
Yeah.
We're at Styles Glass.
Yeah.
The glass.
You said
store.
something different, but it was something similar. But yeah, continue.
Like, I'm not calling out a botch. I know what I said.
We have it on recording.
So
yeah.
Yeah, and like the build's been actually really good for that match. But I feel like there should be like a stipulation, like last man standing, or like not a cage match, but I feel like I don't know how a regular singles match will go. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice.
The thing with Shane McMahon is that we
He's not-
can't do another. Even though, yes, that's what he's known for, right? The cage matches and flying off the cage or the Titantron, flying off the Titantron,
jumping off the turnbuckle,
or jumping off, doing whatever. But we can't have another cage match because he had a cage match with the Undertaker last year.
Right, I'm not
Like,
saying
what?
like a cage match, but I feel like maybe like a no holds barred match or no disqualification or
Yeah, it's gotta be a
maybe?
stipulation
Maybe a
because
street
it can't be a normal singles match because here's the thing. Shane McMahon at the end of the day, great performer, great everything, but he's not a wrestler like AJ Styles is. So you can't just put him up a straight up singles match because then it'll get boring really quickly.
Yeah, there has to be some.
It has
some
to be a street
creativity.
fight where they just
Yeah.
go all over the stadium, arenas, whatever. Within which they can actually have a lot to work.
Also, Shane McMahon has a lot to live up to because every time we see Shane McMahon in a match, he does something crazy, right?
yes.
That's like Kofi Kingston when he's in the Royal Rumble. You're expecting something crazy because the man always does something crazy. So they need to do something that's equally as crazy, but not that's been played out, which is him jumping off of high levels.
High levels.
I mean, they could have had him jump off the stadium, but obviously it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Lady Gaga did that. Like, come on, Shane could
Yeah,
have done it.
But she did it. Well, she had a rope tied to her back.
But I mean, we could
Yeah.
figure something out.
Yeah, but she had a rope tied to her back in the Super Bowl. But that's what.
Yeah.
So there's
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking. Actually, the one match I'm really looking forward to, and you're gonna give me crap for it, is Roman and Taker.
Really?
Yes,
Really? Why?
I'm actually
Really?
I don't like. I don't know, but like Roman's been really good the past few weeks. They've actually given him this like chance to really shine. He did a promo with Shawn Michaels that was really good.
That was really good.
And like the build is simple. It's whoever's the bigger dog, I guess. Just bring a pit bull or whatever. But whatever. But it's work. It's simple and it's been effective. And it's not him for the title. It's him against Taker. I mean, if he's gonna win or not, it's a whole another story. But I don't know. I really like the build. I'm really looking forward to that match.
I mean, I'm trying to think. See, ever since that match was made, I just sat and I wondered, okay, but was there any other options that like a person to fight the Undertaker that wasn't Roman Reigns?
Cena.
probably.
Styles.
There were
Right.
rumors that for this
Well,
WrestleMania it was gonna be Cena versus Undertaker, and they probably didn't go that route because Cena's probably on SmackDown.
See, well, not even that though. But I thought about Cena, and I was like, yeah, but Cena isn't getting the main event spots that much anymore. The main event spot is going to AJ Styles. It's going to Roman Reigns. And I was like, okay, maybe Roman Reigns. But then he got into a fight with Shane McMahon. And I was like, okay, never mind. It's going to be Shane McMahon. So I was
Roman got into a fight with Styles. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was sitting there. I was like, was there any other option? Like, because I feel like, yeah, it's cool, right? Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. That's great. The Undertaker match is always something that everybody anticipates. But it was kind of predictable. Like, yes, of course it's gonna be Roman Reigns because he won. He wins everything, even though people don't really like him. So.
Do you think he goes over against Taker?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Because how many times have they tried to put him over and everybody still boos him every time he comes out?
I feel like if he does go over, he's gonna be the most booed guy in the arena. Like it is.
I mean,
but
I think
I feel like I don't know. Maybe if it was like a heel thing, like I sound like Grant for a second, but like maybe if it was like a heel thing, he pins Taker, he gets all the boos, and he finally becomes a heel. But
they still haven't fully transitioned him into a heel.
I don't think they're trying to. I think they're still going.
With
I think they're still trying to make him a baby face, and I think it honestly he honestly could be a baby face. It's just that the way they push. God, I cannot talk today. The way and I'm a podcaster. The way
You got one job.
one job. The way he pushed him, they pushed him, have really They pushed him too quickly. If they build on him a little
They
longer,
did push him too quickly.
I think he would have.
I mean,
I think people would have tolerated him a lot.
Go
better.
back to his years when he was with the Shield, right?
Sure.
Like, he was probably like, people could not wait till this guy started his singles career.
Mhm.
Okay, and now that he starts his singles career, who does he lose? And he gets Batista kicks him out of the Rumble, which is in 2014.
Yes.
Mhm.
And everybody boos Batista because they wanted Reigns to win.
Right.
The year after that, Reigns wins the Rumble and then they boom.
Well,
So you can never predict.
Well, because the thing is that what happened there was they missed their chance. The perfect chance would have been Roman Reigns coming in as the underdog, like this new guy, he's on his own, and then he wins the Royal Rumble. That would have made so much sense, and everybody would have loved
And
it
not
because
Batista.
that's what they wanted. The following year, the reason why everybody hated it was because they were finally anticipating the return of Daniel Bryan.
Mhm.
Daniel Bryan was supposed to come back and win. That's what everybody wanted. And instead, he got thrown out 5 minutes after he got into the ring.
Mhm.
And what was the surprise? That Roman Reigns won?
Mhm.
Like, everybody knew that was going to happen because within that year, they had already been building him as the next big thing.
Yeah.
That was unpredictable, and nobody wanted that to happen. Well,
Mhm.
none of the fans wanted that to happen. So I actually think it's the opposite. You say that it took them too long or that they should have waited longer. I think that they had the perfect chance to do it in 2014, but they screwed it
They
up
screwed it up with
by
Batista.
making Batista win.
Yeah.
That's what I
And you know
thought.
Batista was there for part-time.
Not even that.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned, because Daniel Bryan was the factor of the 2014 and the 2015. Because 2014 he wasn't even in the Rumble, but everyone wanted him to be in the Rumble.
Right.
But he was in the match with Bray Wyatt, and in
Mhm.
2015 that happened where he was in there for 2 minutes. He got eliminated by Bray Wyatt.
Right.
So it's a good point. It's a really good point there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
I mean, I
yeah.
think it's going to be a good match regardless because, Undertaker's matches are usually very technical and very well done.
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, obviously, my favorite wrestler has always been the Undertaker, so I always
Yeah.
want him to win.
Mhm.
But this match, I'm actually trying to figure out if he's going to win, which is crazy because usually I'm like, no, the Undertaker's going to win. But this year, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
if
you
he's
don't
going
know
to win.
because his streak's already been broken.
Right.
There's that.
Well, not
There's
just-
that factor.
Right.
And
Well, not just that, though, but I think it's because they're still trying to build up Roman Reigns and trying to finally get him over with the crowd completely.
Mhm.
So they may just give it to him. I don't know.
But I feel if they give it to him though, I feel like it's gonna be a negative reaction like it's been. And I feel like unless you're gonna make him full-fledged heel for a bit, I don't know.
Mhm.
I know it's going to be in the middle of the show. It's not going to be the main event, but it could affect the main event matches later on, especially since we have Goldberg and Lesnar in the so-called main event as of now.
Right.
So, like,
Right.
I don't know. But that's why I'm really intrigued about it, too. I'm like, I don't know who's going to win, and I'm really intrigued about that.
By
It
the
can
way,
go both ways.
How many
Yeah.
years do you think Taker has left?
As many
He's on
as
borrowed time.
As many as he wants.
As many as he really wants,
Yeah.
because we've been saying that, he's going to retire this year or next year or whatever, but he comes back every time.
I can
I
tell
mean,
you, whatever year he retires, immediately he's going into the Hall of Fame. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
right
immediately. Yeah.
now. With the Undertaker though, what he has to his advantage is he always comes around once a year now for the WrestleMania time or the WrestleMania season. But he has that entire year to kind of physically just get into the shape that he wants to get into. And also he's not worrying about any injuries. So let's say, God forbid, he even gets injured at WrestleMania. Like you don't want anybody to get injured. But let's just say, oops, he got injured, oopsie doopsie, right? He still has that full year to recover. Which none of the other wrestlers have.
that's a
Yeah,
good
and also
point.
if you saw, I mean, I saw the clip from Raw this past weekend, in which he actually showed up. And who did he choke slam when he showed up? He
Strowman.
Strowman, right? He was hurting after that. If you saw him, he was grimacing.
Oh, you know what I think now? Oh my gosh, should I tell you guys? Because you guys are gonna mess up my prediction. And I may not win my title.
What is it?
Okay, I'll tell you guys. But it may change in the coming weeks. That Strowman may interfere, and that's why Roman loses.
Okay.
Possible. We don't know what Strowman's not in any matches right now, so
Yeah.
could happen.
Yeah.
Could happen.
Yeah.
And even if he is, it still can happen.
Speaking of matches, just for quote unquote record, when we do our predictions for Mania, we are not predicting the Battle Royal because we don't know everybody that's in it.
Okay.
And we're not predicting the Women's SmackDown Championship match because we don't know who's going to be in it and we don't know what match is going to be.
We don't know who's gonna be in it.
they say it's Alexa Bliss versus Natalya versus Carmella versus Becky Lynch versus Mickey James versus other people.
They said that?
Yes.
Other people.
They said it Tuesday. And look it up.
Oh, yeah, because it says Alexa Bliss versus entire
SmackDown roster. So we don't know who's going to be in it. And I kind of want to avoid last year when we did the Battle Royal or we're doing picks midway.
You know what may be interesting, which I would love. This is what I would love for the women, the SmackDown women's. Love, because I talked about this last time, where it totally killed me that Naomi had finally reached the point of being the champion, and then she had to let it go because she got injured. She's been out for a while, and she's been recovering. My hope is that she returns for her home crowd of Orlando, because that's where WrestleMania is. Returns for her home crowd. I really do hope that she enters the match and she reclaims her title.
That'd be great.
That's what I would
be great.
That's what I would love.
There's been rumors that she's definitely been training, but there's been rumors that she may come back, she may not come back. So who knows?
Naomi, I'm rooting for you. That's what I want to win.
If Naomi comes in, that'll be great. I'm all for it. I mean, for me, Becky Lynch, like, come on, let's get that women's title reign at Mania.
Yeah.
Yo. But I've been loving Alexa Bliss. She's been great.
Alexa Bliss is great. Yeah. She's a great heel too.
No, yeah, she is.
She's a great heel.
So, but yeah, that's the SmackDown Women's Championship match, and then we have the Raw Women's Championship match, which is a fatal four-way between Charlotte, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax now. So,
Battle
I mean,
that was
no, fatal four-way.
Yeah. Who's entering the champion? Bayley.
Bayley is.
That one's going to be really interesting. That's one that I don't know, because the championship has switched so frequently between Charlotte and Sasha, and now Bayley has it. I'm trying to think if they're going to just go with a new female and give it to Nia, or if they're going to revert back and give it to one, either Sasha or Charlotte. I don't think, because honestly, I don't think Bayley. Actually, that's a lie. Bayley may keep it, because they've been doing this whole thing of like, you can't beat. You need Sasha's help to win the title, so maybe she'll retain it. I don't know.
I could see Nia Jax.
Yeah.
I could see Nia Jax.
Me, I don't know if I could see her, because Nia. Listen, love Nia. She's cool. Every time she walks out, I'm like, oh girl, she's about to destroy everybody. Love it. But I don't know if she's as entertaining as Bayley, Sasha, or Charlotte. Like, I don't know if I get as excited to see her as I do everybody else. Because I know the other three girls are going to come out and they're going to talk for a little bit and I'm going to be entertained. Nia, she's going to come out and just talk for a little bit, then bash somebody with a microphone and then flip them outside of the ring. So I don't know.
I mean, I would have said Charlotte if she won last pay-per-view, because then it would have been the sixth, the whole year of being undefeated.
I'm tired of seeing Charlotte as a champion.
She's like her father. She's gonna win the title like 16 times, like the father, and that's what's gonna happen. That's how it was with Ric Flair when he won the 16 title reigns. He won it like every other month for a bit, So.
And how? What's her count at? For 10, 5. Wow. Already, huh?
Yeah, already.
In the past.
That's like
in the past what? In the past
year and a half. I think that's including the Divas Championship when that was.
Oh, so are they counting it separately?
I don't know. I have to look it up. But I believe.
I think that's kind of ridiculous. I don't care if your father was Ric Flair. Like, congratulations, that's great. But also, I think it's I hate when that happens. I hate when the title is constantly switching back and forth.
Who's calling the shots? Just remember that.
I know, but it's annoying. Like, I'm just saying it as a fan watching it. It's kind of annoying. I don't know. That's how I see it. I see. It
is annoying. Yeah.
I see it as like it takes away a little bit of meaning from the title if it's constantly switching back and forth.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it plays a factor. Yeah. But I think it comes to the person that makes the title, and I think with Charlotte's character, like when I was watching her as a babyface, I was like, okay. Oh no, she's. But then as a heel,
I love her.
I'll take my word, and I was wrong about her, and man, she's just incredible.
Like, let me just say though, the matches between Charlotte and Sasha have been some of the best female matches I've ever seen, and I've been watching wrestling for a long time. I'm confident enough to say that. Yeah, because
they're actually well booked.
Yes. Yeah. Well, because they're well booked, but they're also two incredible wrestlers. Like, they know what they're doing.
Sure.
So we're not pretending with them, right? But it just still annoys me. Like, you can have all those matches and not constantly switch. I don't know. I'm not constantly switch. I mean, I understand it because I guess it's showing like these are two equally dominant females, and I get it. I appreciate that. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
We'll find out 1 week from Sunday.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Sila's going to become the champ. That's my prediction.
Bam, done.
Boom, done.
It's happening.
There you go. Speaking of, I guess, well, it's a terrible segue. Speaking of women, did you see the Miz and Nikki Bella's, or Miz and Maurice's Total Bellas spinoff spoof?
I thought it was so funny.
It was the best.
I thought it was really funny.
You didn't see it?
I didn't
you
see
need
it.
to watch it.
Dang it, Tom.
Okay, so basically, so on the E Network, they have a spinoff of Total Divas called Total Bellas, right?
Right.
And it's John Cena, Nikki
Right.
Bella, and Brie Bella.
Yeah,
so the Miz and Maurice did a spoof on that, and they dressed up as as them. And like throughout the segments, there was a running gag where Nikki wants John to propose. So the Miz was always doing these segues of, "Oh, Nikki, I'm getting ready to I can't talk. I'm getting ready to pop the question." He pulls out a giant balloon that says the question, and he pops it. And then like another one where it's like, and this is my favorite one. John Cena is like, or the Miz is like, "Oh, I have a nice diamond for you, a nice Diamond Dallas Page yoga, DDP yoga." I was like, that was amazing. That's my favorite one.
That was a good one. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, and speaking about the Miz, he's been doing some of his best work.
Absolutely.
Like,
listen.
People say when he was, when he was a champion back in 2011, I don't think people really cared that much. But now with his wife Maurice, he's been doing some of the best work he's been ever doing.
I always give them his credit.
Yeah.
Because even when his wife was there, he's been doing good stuff since he showed up. That boy, listen, he is the best heel. I love him as a heel. He does good work. I won't say anything bad about him because I think he's a great speaker and everything he says is so entertaining. That man is entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I like him. But you know what I don't like about the situation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I understand Nikki and John Cena, they're fighting together. Super cute. Oh my gosh, they're a couple. Yay, hooray. But what kind of annoys me and what I've noticed when they're wrestling is that Nikki is kind of, I don't know, like I feel like she's so good on her own, and she can dominate a match easily, that I feel like she's depending too much on like John Cena in these matches, where she's like looking towards him, she's copying his moves, and like they're doing the moves together. I get it, they're a couple, they're super cute, but they're also two individually great wrestlers, and I feel like she needs to give herself more credit and just, when she's in the ring, be her, and when he's in the ring, be him, even though they're a partnership. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but I think just because it's just the WrestleMania build and they're doing this mixed tag, I think they're trying to get the audience to understand these two as a couple and what they are. But besides that, this is the only time besides like the E shows where they're together on camera in the ring. Like outside, they're their separate entities. And they do their own
another thing
thing.
I was gonna add is they might be trying to promote Total Bellas. That's what they've always trying to do.
Well, I'm
with
sure,
these matches,
sure, yeah.
Yes, of course. That video thing that the Miz and Maurice did,
it's promoting.
that was promoting. There's an aspect that promotes Total Bellas and Total Divas.
And even if you look at every single women's match, they're always the announcers, Cole, JBL. I don't know if JBL's not there, but Cole and everybody, they're always talking about watch Total Divas. They're not even talking about the actual match that's going on.
Yeah.
They're always talking about, hey, watch Total Divas this Sunday.
I mean, I'm not angry about it because that is still part of their brand, so they have to promote it and make sure it's successful. Like, I understand that. It's just the match itself. Like, I want to see a little bit more I want them to be, okay, as a team, I want them to be strong, but also realize that individuals, they're also really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And Nikki doesn't, I don't mean it to sound bad. I really don't, because I think they're both great wrestlers. Nikki doesn't need John Cena to be good in the ring. She doesn't need him. He doesn't need her to be his partner, to be like, neither of them need a partnership. But if you're going to be in a partnership, I think that instead of looking at each other like, oh, lovey-dovey, I think it's like, okay, we're here to dominate. Individually, we're going to show what we bring to the table, and that will make the unit stronger. I think that's how I see it. But I don't know.
We'll find out a week from Sunday.
What's to say there?
If we're going to talk about tag teams, though, because this is a tag match, I want to talk about the Raw
tag team, the triple threat tag team match.
Frag team.
Frag team? Frag team?
I can't talk at all today.
Triple
That's
threat
okay.
frag team.
I can't talk either today.
We're all punching left and right.
Yeah. But Butchin? Would you say Butchin?
I said botching.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did I say butching?
I don't
No, he
know.
said botching.
I said botching.
Yeah.
We'll find out a week from Sunday.
I'm excited about a triple threat match because I think all the teams in that one, they're all equally dominant, like equally good teams. I think. I love Sheamus and Cesaro. I just love them as a tag team. I think that they work so well together, and I think they're like synchronized and on it. And they're also funny.
Yeah.
Like when they talk. So I think it's both. I think I either want them to win or I want Enzo and Cass to win because I would really love to see them finally win a tag team belt. They never won it when they were in NXT, and they haven't won it so far that they've been called up to the main roster. So I would really love to see them win it.
I think if you're gonna pull that trigger, Mania is the biggest show to do it, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Might as well be, even if it's a short reign, like maybe a couple months or whatever. If you're gonna do it, it's probably a good time to do it.
Yeah.
And Gallows and Anderson, I'm just happy they had the belts.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was so happy that they had the belts at least once. But if they lose it at Mania, they'll get it back quickly.
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I mean? They're going to be a 2-time tag champs. Cesaro and Sheamus, great tag team. I love Cesaro. I feel like if he put in different positions besides the tag team role, he's been the tag team guy for a while.
Yeah.
But I do like the chemistry between him and Sheamus. He's done a great job. And it's been great. It's just, I don't know. I feel like he can eventually Cesaro should be moved up to those upper level feuds.
That's the perfect example of what I was talking about before, where it's two individual wrestlers who they don't need each other to be good because individually they are great on their own.
Right.
I agree. I think my favorite wrestler on Raw now is Cesaro. He's been my favorite wrestler for a really long time. That's currently on the main roster, just because I think that he's really great. He talks on the mic, and his whole character. I love the character.
That suit,
right?
Not gonna lie. What a great idea.
That's it. I've wanted to see him in a main event position for the longest time, but he's always managed to be in part.
They did try to push him. I don't even remember when he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2014, and he was winning it. He won it. They were pushing him after that. They paired him with Paul Heyman. Didn't work out.
But they put him as a heel though. I think that's what messed it up because fine, you can make him a heel, but I think he's a babyface. Like I think it's obvious because everybody loves him.
I think he's a natural babyface.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say because the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Are they doing it this year?
Yes, we're not predicting it.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Cesaro won the first one. Show won the second one. And Corbin won last year.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any meaning.
Well, it's helped Corbin.
Yeah, it's helped Corbin.
I think Corbin's got the best out of the three.
But then Big Show won it, and I think he was.
Well, okay.
He was kind of like I think he was kind of expected to win it because since he's a giant himself.
Right.
And it's just to want to make the Andre the Giant Memorial needs to be won by a giant, so they wanted to add that in there. It did help Cesaro at the time. Yeah, it did help Cesaro at the time.
Yeah, we're getting close to time, so.
Yeah, it did help Cesaro at the time, but.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see who wins it this year. I think if anyone's going to be in it, maybe it would be Strowman. I think that he can get that, and I think that would be cool. And who can throw out Strowman? Nobody, because it's Strowman. He throws other people out.
I think it'd be cool. You know, it'd be really funny.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool to see some of the guys from the cruiserweight division go in there, and I'd like to see one of them win it. I feel like that. I think there's gonna be
someone's probably gonna be in it to get at least be on the show. Speaking of cruiserweights, we have there's only one cruiserweight match, Neville versus Austin Aries. So I'm looking forward to that match. It's gonna be fun to watch, and I'm thinking it's gonna be Aries winning it.
I'm happy to see Aries actually wrestling and not commentating anymore because I didn't really like him as a commentator.
I actually he was great as a commentator, but I love that he had a banana in his pocket, like an actual banana in his pocket every time he was on commentary. It was so random, but it was cool.
So random. No, but I'm glad that he's back wrestling because Austin Aries.
Is there an NXT show on Saturday before me?
Yeah, there is, and they have their own matches, but I don't know the card off the top of my head. There's going to be a takeover. There's going to be a Hall of Fame. You know, Holla. There's going to be a tag match in the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Yes,
it's going to be a tag team match in the Hall of Fame. I already know it. So, the
takeover event will probably be Friday, and the Hall of Fame Saturday, Mania Sunday.
And
obviously all the events leading up to Mania.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's any other matches we haven't talked about. There's 2 matches left. We haven't talked about Goldberg and Lesnar and Wyatt and Orton
And
for
with
the
12 matches like that, holy shit.
Oof.
yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay,
Time
so
flies.
It does.
Orton and Wyatt. Okay.
Orton and Wyatt.
The build, dude. The
Okay.
build has been great.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
I
what a-
agree.
This has been a fantastic build for these two.
I agree. And they're both great wrestlers once again.
Yeah.
So I'm not
They're
angry about
both
it.
great on the mic.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm surprised.
Yes.
Wyatt got a world title, so he went from Husky Harris to Bray Wyatt.
Bray
Hey,
Wyatt, the champion.
there you go. Now we just gotta bring Bo into it.
Yeah. I don't know who I would want. I don't know who I want to win here. Actually, I don't even know because
I think I would go with Wyatt. I think Orton has a lot of on his plate.
Yeah.
And I think that if he puts over Wyatt, that just probably help Wyatt even more.
Maybe Luke will get into it. Luke Harper may get into it.
Maybe.
But they would. Oh wait, are you okay? Do you mean though that like Luke would unite with Bray again and try
Or
to help him?
I was thinking to screw with Bray.
Oh.
Mhm.
That's what I was thinking one way. They're actually having a match next week, Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt, so maybe something may change. Maybe triple threat.
Ooh,
Maybe.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe, but
We'll find out next Sunday.
No, we'll find out a week from
A
Sunday.
week from Sunday. A week from Sunday.
That's my line now.
That's your
Yeah.
that's your line.
Uh,
Find out a week from Sunday.
yeah. So, things can change in a week. Maybe Luke will come in and interfere. Maybe he'll join sides with Wyatt. I don't know. But the build's been great for it. It's been very, very creepy, which was like it reminded me of Undertaker back in the day when he was in the Ministry in the Attitude Era, like that kind of level for a bit. Like I was watching, I was kind of freaked out about it, but that's what I would want from Bray Wyatt. It should be
that type of character.
yeah. So it's been working really well.
Mhm.
Either way, like it can go either way, and it no one is gonna get harmed from it. Like everyone's gonna benefit each way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we'll find out a week from Sunday,
We'll find out a week from Sunday.
and then it leaves us down, I guess, to one more match.
Goldberg and Lesnar.
For the Universal Champion. Oh wait, no, we forgot about Jericho and Owens. We're stupid.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
no.
Oh, that's awkward.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hey, rewind.
Wow, that's awkward. Okay.
How can you forget about that match?
Sure,
Oh, no.
go. I mean, I think Kevin Owens is gonna win that one. I don't know.
The bill. Okay, it can go to Jericho because Owens was the one that beat him up multiple weeks. He beat him up again last week, so I think it could be a Jericho win. But it could also be an Owens win because younger guy beats the veteran up, moves on the different things, does that build up with Samoa Joe, and there's other members rumored to be a part of that, a part of a big group.
Samoa Joe is definitely gonna be somewhere in that match.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Samoa, so like
Joey Samoa.
Wait,
Somewhere.
is that the no? I'm lying. He's not gonna be in the match. We also forgot another match.
what match?
Which
No,
one?
we didn't.
No, we didn't forget.
No,
that.
Joe. Actually,
Wait.
Joe hasn't been named on the card at all.
Do you think though that Triple H? Yeah, Triple H.
Okay, all right. Technically, there's no announcement of Triple H and Rollins, so we didn't consider that a match
Oh, okay.
at the moment. Do I think Rollins will show up? Absolutely. Come on.
We'll find out a week from Sunday.
Yeah, we'll find out a week
Saying-
from Sunday.
Oh yeah, because it's not official
Yeah.
yet.
It's
So
Well,
not-
they had their little debacle.
I think that's gonna be a match though.
It will be.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a match. And I think Samoa Joe is gonna be involved somehow.
Okay, so I think that's what. I would agree with that.
I think.
Or if it's not a match, like it's an unsanctioned fight or whatever, and they just brawl everywhere.
Yeah,
Sure.
a straight up brawl.
Yeah.
That's true. That may happen too.
And that might be realistically in case we don't know Rollins' knee. Maybe he can't really. I don't know. I'm not saying in front of Rollins or whatever, but maybe the knee's not 100%, and maybe they can use that as a leeway to make it easier, but they have the same kind of feel, and they get them both on the show. Maybe.
It may be
So-
like a segment.
Sure, that's what I'm. Like
Yeah.
a segment, and it's a brawl, and it's not like a full-fledged match per
Okay.
se, but it's something to get both of them on the show, and at least the fans can see something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which I think, given the build, actually makes the most realistic sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
We didn't talk about Dean Ambrose and Corbin.
wow, we're missing matches like
I mean,
crazy
well,
because
we
there's
talked-
12 matches.
Right, we talked about Corbin for a little bit. But I think this is a great opportunity for him.
Corbin, yeah, all the way.
Yeah, I'd like to see him win it.
Yeah. What a gimmick. Great they took him 5 years for him to learn everything, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
As a gimmick
He's
strong.
a product of the performance center.
He's solid. Like, he's definitely improved so much, and like the character's great.
Yeah.
So
he's a product of the performance center as well.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
So
he's not like one of those guys that pulled out from the indie scene. He's like a genuinely made product.
Yeah. Which is nothing wrong with that, and it's clearly showing, and I think he's gonna be winning that IC title. So
Baron Corbin.
So okay, now we could talk about Goldberg and Lesnar.
Yes.
My boy, what about Jericho and Owens?
We just gave both sides to it, and we'll say tune in a week from Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because that one I'm not sure about either.
Yeah.
I need to do a little bit of thinking on that one.
Yeah, and then plus we're getting on time. So
yeah.
Goldberg and Lesnar. Lesnar.
Goldberg and Lesnar.
Fighting in a match.
Yeah.
MATC match.
Oh gosh, that one I don't know. They're both part-timers, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that one.
It's a tough.
What do you do with the title in that situation?
Yeah, what do you do with the title situation?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Because what's gonna happen? One of them's gonna win, then they're gonna leave, then they're gonna vacate the title, then they're probably gonna have some Money in the Bank match later down the road, and which somebody wins the title. That's what's gonna happen.
Because I'm trying to figure
I've seen this road before. I've been down the road.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to do, because obviously everybody's anticipating this match because
of what happened. What is it? 20 years ago?
20 years
No.
ago.
17.
What? No.
14 years ago.
What happened yesterday? I don't know how.
We'll tune in a week from Sunday.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the was it WrestleMania 20?
Yeah, that was 2004. We're in 2017.
So
what happened?
13 years ago.
What happened?
Goldberg and Lesnar, the first time.
The first time. No, the first time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because they were both leaving and they just didn't give a crap.
They were. Oh yeah, like
That's why everybody.
They've only had 2 matches. The first one was in 04 Mania, and the second one was recently a Survivor Series.
Right.
This is okay. Well, I wasn't thinking about the 04 one. I was just thinking about Survivor Series when Goldberg just speared him in like what 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. So this match is everybody's anticipating it because we want. I finally want to see them actually wrestle against each other. All right. I don't like this whole like 30 seconds. I mean, I liked it because it was shocking.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it. I was like, oh my god.
And I won the title, so obviously I'm loving it.
Yeah. Good job, Brad. After what years? Anyway.
Actually, wow. It took you what? How many years?
Hold on. The belt's only been made for 2 years. It's only been made for a year.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so it took you a year.
Yeah, it's been a year. It took you a year to win it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Damn, yes.
But Mike took the longest. He took about a year and a couple months. He just has it now.
She was the first one to win it,
I
right?
was the first one.
And I was probably the second one.
Grant was second.
Yeah.
I have a list of the champions in my house.
So everybody's won it. Everybody's won it at least once.
Everybody's won it once now.
Yeah.
Out of the main 7, yes. Because Victoria, like, she's a member, obviously, but not a member because she hasn't been in an episode. So, like, kind of, sort of, but just in her own thing. Yeah. But yes, everyone has won the belt in the main group, not in the pot. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
You're finally from Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason that Goldberg, when Goldberg won, yes, that's what got you your title. But also, everybody's anticipating a full-on match between them.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, like, that one's another one to predict because first of all, they're part-timers. Second of all, Goldberg speared him in 30 seconds, and then Brock Lesnar F5'd Goldberg a couple weeks ago, and then Goldberg was like laying in the middle of the match, all like convulsing and stuff because he finally got hit. And I was like, wait, but didn't you just spear him in 30 seconds? How do you feel like? How are you selling it this much if you were supposed to be the guy that he couldn't beat?
Maybe it was a sponsorship for Life Alert.
No,
I'm not trying to diss him. I'm just thinking about it.
In one of our episodes, we did talk about Life Alert.
Did we?
We did.
Life
I remember.
Alert? Why were we talking about Life Alert?
We did talk about Life Alert.
Did someone fall and they can't get up?
I'm trying to remember what exactly led to us in that transition.
But we were talking about Goldberg and Life Alert?
No, we weren't talking about Goldberg. I forgot what we were talking about.
Why were we talking about Life Alert?
Oh, we were talking about Eva Marie. Okay? And
she fallen and she can't get up?
No, wait. We were talking about Eva Marie. And she was talking about how Eva Marie can't sell. And she's like, Eva Marie, you gotta sell that thing like you need life for learning.
I did say that.
You didn't say that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's right across the room.
Yes, because that life filler commercial makes me laugh every time. Because the little old lady that falls is like, I'm falling.
She's like, Eva Marie cannot sell properly.
No.
Where is Eva Marie nowadays anyway?
Who cares?
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. I mean,
she's filming believe a movie.
so she's not in anything wrestling right now.
Not at the moment. No.
Not even NXT, right?
No. One day.
Oh, she botched the pinfall. Let's put it that way. She botched.
No, that was no, Cameron.
No, she botched the pinfall as well.
How did she botch?
Eva Marie botched the pinfall.
How?
In NXT.
How she botched a pinfall?
How do you botch a pinfall?
By counting out?
You botch a pinfall where you're pinning a person on their back, not on their front.
No.
That was what Cameron did.
No, Cameron did that once.
Wait, what?
Hey, Cameron did that once.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Cameron did that once, but Eva Marie also botched the pinfall.
She pinned somebody while the person was on
like,
the
okay,
stomach?
like for instance, like this is the person, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the person's backside. Okay, so she forgets. She's like telling the ref count, and she's on the backside. Then she flipped them over like that, and she's like, oh, okay, now count. That's what happened. That happened on a major pay-per-view too.
Oh my gosh, I know this.
I'm gonna pull up the video.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't.
No. Eva Marie also busted it.
Oh, we're watching.
Well, it was on Raw.
Yeah.
Wrestling. Pin it, ref.
The ref is
Oh my god.
Pin it, ref.
Cameron was something special.
Oh my
Cameron,
god.
oh my god, Cameron. But Eva Marie also botched the pinfall.
Okay.
Okay. You know what happened when Eva Marie botched the pinfall? It was like her first or third or fourth match in NXT.
Okay.
Right? And she was the one being pinned. Okay? So basically it was supposed to be a close count or a near fall.
Yes.
It was supposed to be like 1. So she's on the floor, she's being pinned, she was like ref like 1, 2. And the ref stopped and she was supposed to get up, but she didn't get up.
Okay. It's one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of those.
That's not as bad as the pinning on the
No, I think that's pretty bad.
No.
That's pretty bad.
That's not as bad.
No, that's pretty bad.
No,
That's pretty bad.
No, Cameron.
Okay, that's bad too, but that's also pretty bad.
Because not only did she try to pin her while the girl was
But
like
she
on her
yelled it.
stomach, but she yelled. She was like, "Pin!"
And the ref's like, I can't
She was
break.
like, "Pin it, ref."
Pin
And
it,
then
ref.
Michael Cole had to be like, "You have to pin her if she's on her shoulders." That's embarrassing. Pin it, ref.
And it was okay. Eva Marie was on NXT, but this was on Raw live show. So okay,
Sure.
I'll say that was
Right.
bad.
So,
That was
And
much
at
worse.
least Eva Marie was actually getting pinned while she was on her back, while her shoulders were on the mat.
But she didn't get up properly.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one thing.
Even though she was supposed to.
But this was she was on her stomach, and this was on Raw, so on national television.
Right.
So,
So we say that to say
wrestling.
wrestling.
And also, you'll find out a week from Sunday.
You'll find out a week from Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, because I still don't know. Speaking of Eva Marie and Cameron, I still don't know who's going to win between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Speaking of, I think Cameron's out now. Isn't she? She's gone.
I think Eva Marie's going to show up and beat both of them.
There you go.
There you go.
Prediction.
There you go.
Boom.
Eva Marie and Cameron are both gonna show up
Yes.
Yeah.
and beat both of them.
Yes.
And we're gonna have the worst WrestleMania ever. In the
Worst
history of-
WrestleMania ending.
I think it's gonna be the best WrestleMania ever because everyone's gonna talk about it and like.
I think that would actually be so funny.
It'll be so funny if that happens.
But no, that's not
But you know how we're gonna find out? Only a week from
Sunday. That's right.
from Sunday.
So yeah, I guess we'll finish up with that. This was her.
So Eva Marie and Cameron are gonna interfere in the main event. WrestleMania 33.
And Goldberg's going to keep this title?
And Goldberg's gonna keep the title, but then later on vacate it, and they're gonna go on this tangent with Money in the Bank, where they vacate the title. And then we start a whole other WrestleMania to the road to WrestleMania 34 in New York.
Teddy Long is going to show up.
And we're gonna make it a tag team match.
Actually, 70,000 people tag team match.
Yes. 70,000 people tag team match.
Holla, holla, holla.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's actually pretty accurate.
Yes.
I'll be surprised if something different happens.
A tag team match with 70,000 people.
Yep.
So the crowd just goes at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the 300 section versus the 400 section, the 200 section versus the 100
it's
section.
going to be a World Cup soccer game. That's basically what's going to happen.
Pretty
That's
much.
what's
Yeah.
gonna
That's actually a soccer stadium if you think about it.
There you go.
There you go.
It's the plans are set up.
Set up.
Are they gonna have?
They're gonna actually sponsor their soccer team as well. Their MLS team or whichever it is. While they're at it.
Oh yeah, Orlando FC.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do we have one? We don't have one, do we?
Miami is like.
Miami FC, right?
Are they? I know.
Well, they're not in MLS though. They're in some other league though.
Okay, but yeah, there's a team in Miami.
Yeah. Beckham's trying to get a team down here. We'll see about that. But it's 70,000 tag team match.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, no.
No.
Yes.
So Cameron, to end up, Cameron and Eva Marie are going to interfere in the main event of WrestleMania. Okay. Goldberg keeps his title. Then Teddy Long comes out. Okay. Fireworks go off, and he announces a 70,000 tag team match.
Bam.
There you go.
I'm out.
All right, this has been the Rest in This Wrestling Podcast. I don't know what else to talk about after that. So
Holla.
holla into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
All right, this has been the Wrestling Podcast. We will see you next month in April for one more episode, and that will conclude our season 2, and then we will decide what's going to happen for season 3. Dun, dun, dun. So yes,
We'll find out a week from Sunday.
Yeah, we'll find out a week from Sunday. So this has been the Wrestling Podcast, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Later. Holla.
Tag team match.
Damn.
A week from Sunday.
A week from Sunday.